Welcome back to another video here on McCaffrey Farms. And if you haven't watched the other video, or my latest video, watch that. Be in top right corner. But as you can see, we started a Milo harvest. And Dad's about to wrap up this first circle. Here's a doggo. But he's about to wrap up this first circle. The one truck is full. I think Justin's truck is almost full. It's about halfway. So doing okay. But once we get that done, Dad is probably going to move the combine down to the other circle. So let's get into it. I'm going to head down, get Dad's truck, and I'm going to take that into the co-op. And we'll go from there and see what we get going on with this other circle. This will be the second load that this truck takes. Third load total for this circle. That should be 3.5 to 4. Not the greatest, but like I said, well's a little short and it is a hot summer and we had a bunch of weed pressure, so probably did decent for the year. Like everything else, it wasn't great, but test weight is 58.9 on this first load. Moisture's been around 10, so doing pretty good. And looks like Dad's got a pretty full hopper, so he's probably definitely gonna get over half a load on that one, so that's good news. That beeping is just the low air pressure. With the semis, you always got to let the air build up because that's how the brakes work and everything. So it always takes a little bit. Letting this get warmed up. It started pretty easy for how cold it got. My gosh, that's annoying. I'm gonna shut the door real quick. That's better. But even for this, it's been weighing pretty good. I can imagine this circle down here probably being closer to 60-pound test weight, which is good because 56 is the normal test weight that you want for Milo. So even this circle is almost 3 points above that, which is great. It's gonna really help out the yield, just having that much more weight per bushel. But doing pretty good. Right now we're not really using the grain cart just because it's me and Dad, so there's not even really time to be in it. So for now it's just been sitting here. We did use it a little bit this morning when I was running the combine, but for now it's gonna sit there. Tomorrow probably will be used because Mom will be back. She's at work right now, and I also think my brother Michael is coming back, so he might be here to help us. He might also be working for his boss. We'll just have to see, but tomorrow that should be getting used more. Alright, so the air pressure is built up. Gonna take off. I gotta stop and get a few things at the house still, but go ahead and hit the road here soon. So there's been a slight change in plans. I was gonna take this truck, but Dad just finished up. He's unloading the last bit, so I'm gonna take Justin's semi. Dad's gonna take that one, and from the sounds of it, Mom's gonna be coming home sooner this afternoon once she gets everything done, so she can possibly be here to run the combine. So we're gonna take these trucks. Hopefully she's back in time. We'll just drop the trucks off at the other field and then come back and get everything. So Dad just got everything unloaded. I'm gonna walk out to that truck, get a nice look at our beautiful looking wheat, and we'll go from there. All right, got back to the house. Both trucks are at the field that we're gonna move to. Mom ended up getting back, so we are gonna get a few things ready to eat while we're down there, and then we're gonna head down that way and start on that circle and hopefully we should get a fair amount done. It's about 2:30, so we still have about 2.5 hours till the co-op closes. So we still got a decent amount of time to get a few loads in on that circle. All right, we got all our stuff, so now we're gonna head out. Dad's gonna go first since he can't see behind him. And we're gonna get down to that field. We're gonna start it, and then when we need Mom to, we'll have her come down. She'll take over on the combine, and Dad and I will run the semis. We're getting here to this circle. We're gonna run around it, and then on this side we're gonna do an up and back just to give a little bit more room for turning, since there's power lines. This one we'll be able to go all the way around because it has an end gun, so the end of the sprinkler isn't actually at the end of the circle, so we'll have plenty of room. And once we get that done, we're gonna open up a land and go down the middle, and that's when we'll find out just how good it really is. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be pretty dry on the moisture side. It's pretty dusty. Okay, just got the first round around the field done. We're emptying out, and I'm gonna start cutting through the middle now that I'm done, and we'll see how everything goes. All right, so getting a little bit done here. Did 2 passes down the middle, and then we opened up a land. There's about 4 passes on that side. I'm doing the 5th one. We're gonna have 4 rows of shame. I got off a few rows, and it didn't end up good, but we've already, I think time I get back to the other end, we're gonna have more than enough to get the second truck full. Unfortunately, the co-op closed at 5. They would have stayed, I think they would have stayed open for us a little bit longer, maybe time just to get 1 truck in, but we would have been the only ones hauling in, and we didn't really want to make them stay open just for us, so it's no big deal. Trying to at least finish this land and these 4 rows, and then we'll see where that puts us with the trucks. Our grain cart does not have a tarp on it, so we try to keep from having grain on it overnight, although it's not looking like we should be getting any rain, so we'd probably be fine if there's a little bit left over. But so far it's doing good. Still some nice green out in the stalks, so that's going to be good for the cows. Well, as I got to the end of the field, drain tank light came on, so that's a pretty good sight. Half-mile rows on the circle, and we're already getting pretty full. I could have went a little ways, but looking pretty dang good. Michael's on his way, looking pretty dang good. Don't exactly know how much that would make, because I'm not really sure how much these hold, but it's definitely looking good. This should about be enough to fill the truck. Time I do these 4 rows should about be right. We'll just have to see. That's gonna do it for tonight. Just getting the last little bit out. This isn't gonna be quite enough to fill the second truck, but it's like I said, it's probably better to not have any left over on the grain cart where we don't have a tarp on it. And there's I think there's a cold front coming in, so it just all of a sudden got pretty windy, and with Milo we kind of tend to notice that it doesn't work quite as good as when it's not windy. So that, and when you unload, you just have that much more blowing around and probably not making it into the grain cart or trucks. So like I said, it's probably better that we don't go too much longer anyways. So that's gonna do it for tonight. See you tomorrow. All right, I'm just Getting back here to the field, I took the first load in for the day. Mom's already waiting. Grain cart's full, I presume. But I'm gonna get this into the field. It's a little rough, but I'm gonna get this in, get the grain cart unloaded, then go catch Mom. And I should be leaving for too long just because it's doing pretty good. Time we get the grain cart and the combine full and unload it one or two more times, the truck should be full. Okay, I got that. So now I'm gonna shut the truck off and get to unloading the grain cart. Well, it looks like the grain cart was actually already unloaded, at least a little ways. It's not really surprised just because there's only 3 of us here, and with the Milo doing so good, it's kind of hard to keep the grain cart running, because I think we're gonna have better luck keeping the trucks running by just taking the trucks whenever we can. So not surprised this doesn't have anything on it. That looks like it's gonna be a little rough on the grain cart, and it certainly was. But the one bad thing about irrigated is the pivot tracks. You can't really avoid them, and they're pretty annoying. Just got Mom unloaded, so there's a little bit left in the grain cart. So now I'm gonna unload, and this should probably about get the front hopper full. It'll be close. It's gonna take a while. Our grain cart runs a little slow. Definitely gonna be staying on our toes with this field, because like I said, Dad left quite a while before I got back. I don't think Mom was sitting too long, but with 3 people and 4 things to run, it's kind of hard to keep all of them running at the same time. And it's going to be easier to keep the trucks running rather than someone stay in the grain cart and one person run both trucks. So that's the game plan for now, and I think tomorrow we'll have more help. One of my brothers should be here to help, but that's what's going on. Hopefully we can get most of this knocked out today. Moisture's running a little higher on this one, so if it gets too much more, we're probably gonna have to move to another field, but that's fine. We got others that are for sure probably gonna be dry enough, so we'll try and get this one knocked out as quick as we can. Just got loaded, so I'm gonna hop in and take this back to town. And Dad's in the grain cart now, and Mom's still going in the combine. And I'm back. This time the grain cart did have some in it, had quite a bit. So I'm unloading that. I think she just got full, so we're gonna go unload her once I'm done, and won't be long. I'll be back on the road. This is the 6th truckload, and we got quite a bit left out there, so we could probably get about 8, I'm gonna say 8 to 8.5 loads. gonna do it for this video. We're just finishing up for the night. Got the 2 trucks filled for in the morning. Dad's working on it right now. But that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in again. I might try and do a few more videos of Milo harvest. I don't know, we'll just have to see. Probably try and get some of the dry land in. But thank you for watching. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you're enjoying the content you're seeing in the videos that I'm making, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I try and put out as many as I can, and most of the time right now I'm getting one out about every weekend. But be sure to tune in again. Thank you for watching. See you next time.